see you. Die hard. Trap. We gonna do this one the right way. We in here forever. Yeah. Die hard. Homie, die hard. You can check the swag, he the realest by far. Swimming in that blue and orange, he the lifeguard. Yeah, he been through pain, at least he got some nice scars. He can smell a trophy, yeah, he need it back to back. Represent himself, his own name is on his back. 10 toes down, try to stop him, he come back. Bandwagon hoppers, he will knock you off your tracks. You ain't saying nothing, Nero been here from the start. He been working in the lab to take his team and make it art. See him going over film to help him build and make him smart. He will tell you how he feels because he's real and he got heart. He will never fade away, he will never change his face. Everybody picking faves and he's feeling out of place. Cause he is for the team and he always rep the squad. Like that Christmas movie, he gon' always die hard. City on my back. They ask me what's my name and it is on my back. I'm just speaking facts. We got big dreams, we ain't looking back. We be really die hard, yeah, that's a fact. We be really die hard, ain't no going back. Make the whole crowd rise like a thermostat. Fourth quarter, I'm the killer that's gonna murder that.
Bang, bang. What's good, guys? It's your boy, Eru, host of the Dynamics Podcast. Die hard, Eru, for people that don't know. Yeah, man, I'm home early today, so I'm not usually home this early. Usually I'm just riding in just as soon as the Knicks game starts, man. But I got home early. You know, one of my kids is sick again, you know, for those that follow me and stuff, man. I don't know what's going on. You might need to burn some stage or something, man, up in this crib. But, you know, a lot going on the Euro side of things. Also, too, blessed to everybody celebrating Ramadan out there that's, getting ready to finish your fast. We still got about a half an hour. I haven't eaten anything all day. But doing that for a reason, you know, 'tis the season. So do some Googling if you're interested, man. But shout out to everybody that will come in the chat, that will watch this after. And shout out to everybody that's going to get pissed off by what I have to say about Mitchell Robinson and stuff, man. So anyway, die hard on the hat, die hard on the chest. Without further ado, can we get busy, man? Let's say what's up to Jarrell. We got David L. You got Elite Jumping Jacks in the place to be. That's Mitch Robinson for you. Yeah, I'm a little early today. Like I said, it's a blessing getting home so early today. Game time is 7:30, so I'm not going to take too much of your time. But let's just get right into it, man. We got this guy Hartenstein. Hartenstein is our starting center. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. You know what I'm saying? Hartenstein. I'll get into tape and stuff like that. But Hartenstein, I think, solidified his role on this Knicks here, and I feel like that outside of Brunson, we cannot go too long without Hartenstein being on that floor. You know, Precious has been doing a good job in his stead. Also, this guy Jericho Sims has been doing a great job also. But I don't think we function well as a team if we don't have Hartenstein out there for long periods of time. So you can see it. Like I said, if Brunson is out the game, we kind of have get a little bit shaky. We've been running the offense through Josh Hart and through DiVincenzo. Also, Miles McBride has been doing a great job off the ball. Offensively and defensively, but I don't want to get into that. But just when the going gets tough a little bit, we need to get that facilitator, and I think the actions that we run when Hartenstein on the floor is very similar to actions that we run with Josh Hart and Dante DiVincenzo, even Brunson. You know what I'm saying? So this is the style of play that I want to play with, man. I love playing this way. Julius Randle's going to have a similar, moment in time because Mitchell Robinson is going to have to get assimilated. Julius Randle, on the other hand, when he comes back, more than likely he'll be put right into the starting lineup. He'll be thrown right into the fire, and everybody's going to expect him to be 20-10-5 when people didn't want him to be 20-10-5. But when he comes back, they're going to expect him to be 20-10-5 when he comes back. Mitchell Robinson, on the other hand, we'll get into his stats in a second, but what do we expect from Mitchell Robinson? What do people have in their mind about what they think about Mitchell Robinson? So anyway, who do we start with first? Let's since I'm talking about him, let's just talk about Mitchell Robinson right here, man. So Mitchell Robinson, he's put on a lot of weight since he came into the NBA. He was real skinny, but I want to say that he might have played better when he was skinny. He was definitely chasing down blocks, and if you want to talk about guarding 5 positions and all this other stuff, Mitchell Robinson was much more quicker when he was doing that. But also too, being pushed off the block and and just not staying healthy. People figured that he needed to get some weight on him. He had hurt himself and then put on weight on top of that one summer. So that kind of messed him up, and he's been hurt. He's literally injury prone, man. I don't care what nobody says too, because people like to pretend like stuff is not. People like to pretend like stuff that is not happening right in front of their faces. Like you want to change what's happening based off of what you want, but instead of based off what's happening in real life. I mean, this guy has a major injury every year, just about. This year, okay, he had the ankle injury, fine. Surgery was required. Okay, fine. If you want to say it was a freak injury, okay, cool, whatever. You know what I'm saying. But it is what it is. But what does he bring to the table this year? I'm looking at 6 points. I'm looking at 10 rebounds per game, point 0.7 assists. Just to get a little bit deeper, we can get into his regular stats for the year. Uh, this for this year, 1.3 blocks. So you want to count that as him being hurt. He wasn't hurt for the whole 21 games. So I mean, the block nest monster. That's what everybody keeps saying, the block nest monster. But the videotape doesn't really say much. He does alter a lot of shots too. You know what I'm saying? But not in the way that Tyson Chandler would do. Sometimes Mitchell Robinson could be extremely dominant. Defensively. When he gets it going. Depending on the matchup, depending on what team we're playing. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times he completely disappears and he's not effective at all. You know what I'm saying? Liability and a lot of different things out there, man. So and that's what I'm trying to get at here. But I'm looking at the blocks. In the past, his first season as a rookie, like I said, he averaged 2.4 blocks as a rookie. He was blocking 3-pointers and all this. So I can argue that he probably played better when he first came into the NBA. You want to talk about points per game, 9.7 in the second year. Rebounding wise, for all the offensive rebounds that he's had, 2.7 his first year, 4.5, and this year, 5.3. But sometimes like the offensive rebounds is just him standing underneath the basket and just being there, being a clog down there underneath the basket. So I mean, offensive rebounds is more important than defensive rebounds. I always make this point when I talk about these rebounders, because people get so upset and so hyped up about having this conversation. But a rebound in general, is it like once you get the ball, that gives your team another possession. Once you have the ball, that means the other team doesn't have the ball. So whether it's offensive rebound or defensive rebound, they're both equally important. Offensive rebounds are not more important than defensive rebounds. If the other team is on offense, and they miss the shot, or we defend it well and we get the rebound, that's the defensive rebound. I think securing the defensive play, when you secure that defensive rebound, you secure the defensive play. So I think that's more important than the offensive rebound. Offensive rebound has a lot to do with just standing in the right place at the right time, the ball falling to you. Effort also, shout out to Josh Hart. He gets a lot of those effort offensive rebounds. But I don't see Mitchell Robinson getting those rebounds where he's running out and diving for loose balls, that type of thing. Everything is just him standing in the restricted area, reaching up to grab the rebound, not really necessarily blocking out and stuff like that. So I mean, you're gonna get this type of rhetoric here when it comes to Mitchell Robinson here. I don't think I'm exaggerating. I don't think I'm putting him down or anything like that. I'm just speaking for what's happening out there on the court, or what I notice and stuff like that. But anyway, is he a good player? Can he contribute to the team? Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? But in this particular team, in this particular point in time, and this particular thing, what's going on with the Knicks right now, Isiah Hartenstein needs to be our guy. He needs to be the guy that's starting. And Mitchell Robinson, he needs to replace whatever Jericho Sims was doing coming into the game. So does that equal to 20 minutes a game? 23, 29? Definitely not 29 in my opinion. Like I said, go down to when he was a rookie. 20 minutes per game, if you can see it on the screen. 20 minutes per game as a rookie. He was able to get 2.4 blocks as a rookie in 20 minutes per game. As a rookie, he was able to get 7 points per game as a rookie in only 20 minutes, as compared to this year, 29 minutes and only 6 points. It has a lot to do with the Knicks offense and stuff like that. But the point I'm trying to say, he can still make the same impact that he's making, that he made in 29 minutes. He should be able to do that in the lesser minutes. And I think Mitchell Robinson at 20 minutes, with his strength, rebounding, of course, blocking shots and stuff like that, and just being an extra foul down there, athleticism and everything like that. That's going to be a big plus for the Knicks, because Jericho Sims, for as well as that he's been playing, he's still he's still a step slow on all these blocks. Teams are attacking him, even though Jericho Sims, like I said, he does a great job of boxing out and just being active. Definitely a much improved player. Jericho Sims. He's still not Mitchell Robinson. So Mitchell Robinson in that role, I think, will make the Knicks almost like will be like the probably like the most formidable center duo in the league when you pair him up with Hartenstein. So you got I still want to keep Hartenstein at the minutes he's making, but like I said, Mitchell Robinson at 20 minutes, I think that's the chef's kiss, man. But let's actually get into some footage here. So just so you can get what I'm talking about here. So I mean, this is his last few games here. Uh the last game that he played, he only played 19 minutes. So, it depends. Like, what do people want? What game do you want me to look at? Some people, oh, you looked at that game because you wanted that's your narrative. But I could go to any game you want me to go to. You want me to go to the game where he has six blocks, against Charlotte? You want me to go against these other games where he had zero blocks in his last game, one block in the other games? Do you want me to do that? You want me to go to the ones where he had zero free throws in 27, 32 minutes? That Charlotte game, he had 33 minutes and zero free throws, man. You know what I'm saying? Do you want me to do that? What do you want me to do? Do you want me to go to the game where he only had 3 defensive rebounds and 6 offensive? So my thing is, if you look at his box score right now and be realistic, everything that he do is completely wild and inconsistent. There's nothing that he does that we can count on that he's going to do it every single night. Every game to game for Mitchell Robinson has always been erratic. It's never been something like, oh yeah, Mitch is going to do some shit tonight. Like we don't know. We never know what's going to happen with him game to game. Like sometimes he looks engaged and he looks incredible, for stints. But then sometimes he looks out there and then people complain, oh, Tom Thibodeau's not giving him the ball. It's like what are we watching and what are we talking about? Are we talking about what's happening in our imagination or what's happening out there on the court exactly? So anyway, 6 blocks per game is what people love, man. They love the blocks and he loved the offensive rebounds. He had 5 in that game. So we'll look at the Charlotte game. It should be a fun watch, right? So let's look at field goal attempts just to get a taste of how Mitchell Robinson is used in the offense. So let me get this up here. Bear with me for a second because this is live YouTube television. Gotta make sure the sound is off, and I gotta get it up here so you guys can see it much better. So take a look at this the play as it unfolds. Let me start it from the beginning. I want you to look at Brunson bringing the ball up the court, and I want you to see Mitchell Robinson. And Mitchell Robinson is meeting him right at the freaking half court line. This is the typical offense that the Knicks run, where they have Julius on one side and Mitchell Robinson on the other. So Brunson has the option of either taking the Julius pick or the Mitchell Robinson pick. So just let the play roll out. So here we go. He decides to go around Mitchell Robinson, and then Mitchell Robinson floats all the way to the basket against a player like number 25. I believe that's Richards or whatever his name is in Charlotte. Not really paying attention, So Mitchell Robinson is going to eat all day against guys that don't pay attention, bro. So look, it comes down there nice and easy. Nobody's paying attention. He goes right to the basket for the dunk. So next play is going to be very similar. Here he comes down, same offense there, different. This is a different action, different play in the game, same action, I should say. So anyway, he comes down, he chooses to choose Mitchell Robinson again. What happens? Almost an identical play, all the way to the basket. He catches it. Look at the way that look at that offense. Come on, guys. This is the same play here. Let me make sure I get it right. So this is the same play. They have it going back to back. Same exact play. Watch this, guys. They started from the beginning. Watch this. As he gets to the basket here, he gets the ball, bounces it, stops it, and look, what kind of layup is that? This is continue to watch it. Nice, did a good job of getting open. Bounces. What kind of layup is this? Up and oh my god, the offensive rebound. But he should have that should have been an easy layup. It should have been an easy layup, possible and one. But look at that. He catches it and just literally 2 hands up. All he's thinking about is dunking it. Look at this. Turns up. All he wants to do is dunk it. He's not has no thought in his mind to make a layup. So it's annoying to me because I think that destroys the game because a lot of times he'll do that and then the play is gone. You know what I'm saying? Let's take a look at this play one more time. This guy Julius has the ball here at basically dotted line, foul line extended. He shoots the ball. Look at Mitchell Robinson. Just watch where he is. Let's watch where he is again at the bottom of the screen. Look, he's basically out of bounds, dude. He's basically out of bounds. So Mitchell Robinson standing underneath the basket in the restricted area, way underneath the basket. That's just his way of trying to get that offensive rebound. So here we go. So deep underneath the basket to give Julius Randle room. I don't know what you want to say, but watch this. As the play unfolds, he pushes himself out there. Now he easily was able to get that rebound. No boxing out though. Here he goes again, just leaning on his man, pushing him forward. You know what I'm saying? Another offensive rebound on the inside, out of position to make another to make out of position to make the next play. So I mean, I'm not a fan of Mitch Robinson. So here goes another dribble handoff. Is going to be a pick and roll play for Mitch Robinson. So I mean, these plays are needed throughout the game sometimes. Alley oop, and then instead of squaring up on his play and letting making the correct play, like maybe catching the ball, bringing it down, and then going up for a layup, simple layup. Watch what Mitchell Robinson does here. Watch it again. Pick and roll, nice and easy, wide open. He gets it. Instead of if he didn't have the dunk, it would have been nice for him to maybe control it, come back down, and just lay it up simply. But he went up there and then went for the dunk regardless. If you look at this is the fourth quarter. The Knicks are blowing out Charlotte, but we're in basically in crunch time, 6 minutes in the game, and this is the play that you did wide open, and this is the mentality off balance, cock it back and just throw it down. If it goes in, it goes in. It's ridiculous to me, and then he also takes himself out the play to get the offensive rebound. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know what to tell you. Like I said, I'm gonna make a lot of people upset here. So quickly there, shout out to quickly. Watch this. I think this is the last one. Quickly there. You see Mitchell Robinson sneaking in there. They're not paying attention, right? But listen to Mike Breen almost bust a nut in his pants here. I don't understand what's so spectacular about this play. These guys are not paying attention. Mitchell Robinson's coming across the timeline. He comes in there. Nobody's paying attention. Oh, Mitchell Robinson! Like, what did he do that was so spectacular? There, he would just happen to be in the right place at the right time to catch the dunk. Did he do anything skillfully? Was that something that was like so amazing that I get it, guys got a job to do and stuff like that. You got to hype it up on TV, but listen, man. So anyway, so I think you got the picture there. That this is that's Mitchell Robinson and what he brings to the table. Does he bring other things to the table? No, he doesn't. He doesn't. Offensive rebounding, defensive plays. We can do the block shots if you want to do that. But outside of that, when it comes to offense and getting things going, as you can see, everybody else is out to play. Nobody else is touching the ball. Everybody else is just watching this happen. So that's not good for the Knicks, in my opinion. So just to compare the same type of situations, we could take a look at Hartenstein's last couple of games. It just so happens to be some of Hartenstein's best games. He was hurt, for a little while also, but he came back and worked himself through it. So he finally got himself some good games here. If you look at the minutes played, not one game over 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Not one game over 30 minutes, but I see 17 points, 20 points, 13 points. You know what I'm saying? 50, 100% from the field, 85% from the field. You know what I'm saying? Free throws. If he gets free throws, he usually makes them for the most part. Rebounding. Like I said, this is less than 30, 24 minutes and stuff. Still able to get 10 rebounds. Still able to get up to 14. Some certain points of the season when he was getting those 30 minutes per game in the beginning of, when Mitchell Robinson went out, he was getting 20 rebound games. You know what I'm saying? So that's what he brings to the table. Look at the assists. This is something that Mitch Robinson absolutely can't do from the center spot. Run offense. We've run a lot of offense through Hartenstein right now. So we're talking about 5 assists, 2 assists, 3 assists, 4, 3. Not so crazy, but for people to say that it's not like he's like going crazy with the assists. If you look at the offensive rebounds, look at Hartenstein, 4, 5, 3, 4. What the fuck? But Mitchell Robinson is the offensive rebound juggernaut, right? But Hartenstein basically does the same thing, and he gives you the assists. I don't get it. The defensive rebounds, I was trying to make a point about that. There was one game that Mitch Robinson had 3 in like 30 something minutes. 5 in 30 something minutes. As a center, getting 5 and all this okay, but you need to get these 10s and 8s and have to be more consistent with that. You want to talk about steals? Look at the 4 steals, 1 steal, 2, 1. Hartenstein does a great job of getting a hand on balls. When the ball is roaming, and he's been guarding out in the perimeter and just doing a great job. I think overall block shots. If you like block shots, Hartenstein I think is a better shot blocker than Mitchell Robinson. 3, 2, 2, 1, 4. He has some big time games this year as well. Mitchell Robinson had that 6. I believe he had another big game early in the year too. But Hartenstein does it too. So Hartenstein does the block shots, he steals, he gets assists, he gets rebounds, offensive and defensive, and you can run the offense through him. And these 20 points that he's getting is not just simple pick and rolls. that Mitchell Robinson gets. They're not just simple pick and rolls where you got him in space, everybody's out of the play, and it's just Mitchell Robinson and Hartenstein and the point guard. Hartenstein is actually running offense, fam. So what game are we gonna look at? So I'm not gonna do the 20-point game because that's what people are gonna say, right? Let's do the 6-point game where he only has 6 points against Detroit, or even the Brooklyn game. The Brooklyn game was really good too. So let's take a look at the Detroit game. I mean, the Detroit is not necessarily a good team. We could look at Denver too, because I mean, he did have 20 points against freaking Jokic, for Christ's sake. 20 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, and 2 blocks against Hartenstein. I mean, against Jokic. So I don't know what to do here just to show my point. So let's just look at the Brooklyn game, I guess. Right. So look at the Brooklyn game. Same thing. Go here. Make sure I get this so you guys can see it really clear. So right off the bat, take a look at where Hartenstein is. Hartenstein is right here in the we're basically on the baseline here on the left hand side. Brunson is on the opposite block, starting the offense here. So let's watch this play unfold. Brunson has it here. Do you see Hartenstein lurking? The thing about Hartenstein, he's lurking just like Mitchell Robinson would. But the one thing about Mitchell Robinson, he likes to lurk underneath the basket at the baseline. Hartenstein is lurking a little bit further out here. So watch Hartenstein as he clears in. He as soon as he gets it, his first option is not to try to dunk it. He has that patented floater, that baseline floater. He doesn't try to put the ball on the floor and just go mindlessly up at the rim trying to dunk it all the time. He has that floater, that he makes like a majority of the time. He knocks that down. It's a good looking shot, man. Here we go, another offense play. Actually running pick and roll, same situation like Hartenstein. I mean, like Mitchell Robinson. So he could do the same thing Mitchell Robinson could do on the pick and roll, going to the basket for dunks. Here goes another offense. Now, this is Hartenstein actually running offense. Look at Hartenstein running the offense here. Top of the key, waiting for Brunson to come get it. He doesn't give it to him. Surprise, surprise. Comes inside, patented floating hook shot. Can Mitchell Robinson do that? No, he cannot. So let me just bring it back now. I'm not here to diss Mitchell Robinson. I'm here to explain what Hartenstein does for this team. Mitchell Robinson, for what he does, he absolutely will be a force in 20 minutes off the bench. But Hartenstein absolutely cannot lose this role that he has with the Knicks right now. Absolutely not. Let's look at the next play. See Hartenstein with the box out. So just a simple play there. Brunson has the ball here. He has the ball, shooting. Hartenstein has it, and he's standing in front of him, boxing out a smaller player. But watch how he spins around him and continue to box out. So he got my man Mikal Bridges underneath his armpit here. Watch this. Nice rebound. Instead of trying to go up to dunk it, he sets himself and goes up and makes a nice little layup and one. Nice little layup and one. Watch Hartenstein. See Hartenstein at the baseline here, still being guarded by a smaller player. I don't know what the Nets were doing here. But here goes Brunson on the drive. Hartenstein on the inside, pushing off, doing the same thing, trying to stay keep active on the ball just to allow somebody else to make a play. So sometimes Josh Hart comes in there on the weak side and able to steal rebounds based off of the work that Hartenstein is doing. You know what I'm saying? So that's important too. Watch Hartenstein on the baseline, actually gets it. Instead of catching the ball and being stuck and try to pass it back out or wait for somebody else to come and get it, he's active and he still can hit that little floating hook shot on the side there. Mitchell Robinson cannot do that. Maybe Mitchell Robinson will try to dunk it there. You know what I'm saying? It might end up being him getting fouled or possibly turning the ball over. But more than likely, he would stop, turn, and be looking for somebody to come and get it. But Hartenstein's not going to do that. Hartenstein sees the opportunity and put up his shot that he can make in that spot. So let's see if there's any more plays here. Anything different? All right, so watch Hartenstein here. Hartenstein's on the baseline, just being active. You see Dante moving, you get underneath the basket, make yourself available, and finish off the play like a big center should. All right, so this is winding down here. This is Hartenstein making himself available on the inside. Instead of trying to force a dunk, he goes up with the hook shot. He missed it that time, but you could just see the action, how it works out. Good defense here by the Knicks. Hartenstein not paying, always paying attention, able to put the ball on the floor to get the dunk here on a broken play. So I believe that's the last one. That's the fourth quarter. Oh, so we got one more play here. Hartenstein's at the baseline there. Brunson inside, always making himself available. Comes inside, nice little hook shot. So like in the same play, we saw the same in the clip that I showed with Mitchell Robinson. In that same type of play, Mitchell Robinson automatically went up to dunk it. Went up to dunk it with two hands. you know what I'm saying, and lost it. Had to get his offensive rebound, which was a cheap offensive rebound, and then laid it back in. On this same play, the same type of play, Hartenstein doesn't do that. Watch him lurking, make himself available. Instead of going up for the dunk, he bounces and makes a nice little hook shot in under control hook shot. Now you're gonna get the and one instead of always trying to get the dunk and possibly losing that matchup and possibly getting a turnover or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So this is just a taste here because I mean like the Knicks are about to play today at 7:30 against Toronto. I gotta get myself something to eat because like I said, I'm doing Ramadan and stuff, and I gotta prepare myself for this watch along. Which I do for every single Knicks game. Full game watch along, sometimes halftime to crunch time. But this is what I'm getting at here with this Mitchell Robinson and Hartenstein deal. Just to reiterate what I'm saying here, I'm not here to diss Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson can't bring anything to the table. Mitchell Robinson absolutely is going to be a force for us off the bench. And to me, in my opinion, in only 20 minutes per game, where he'll play basically the same role that Jericho Sims is playing. I'm sad to say that Precious is probably going to lose some minutes. You know what I'm saying? But Mitchell Robinson in that role, 20 minutes off the bench, especially with him being injured, coming off injury and stuff like that, that is the perfect role for him right now with this Knicks team. And I think that makes us unstoppable. It does not make us unstoppable if we remove Hartenstein from the starting lineup to start Mitchell Robinson at this point. I don't think Tom Thibodeau is going to do that. But Tom Thibodeau might all of a sudden think that that's the right idea, that we need to start Mitchell Robinson. For some reason, he took Precious out the starting lineup and he started Deuce McBride. Us playing small ball, I guess we can get away with it with some teams, but teams that are bigger, we're gonna have our issues, man. Playing against the Bucks, we're not gonna get away with playing Hartenstein and four guards against like a team like the Bucks and stuff. So the Knicks are gonna have to figure that out. You know what I'm saying? But Tom Thibodeau is liable to do anything because I mean I don't really trust him. And he's been doing a great job as a coach, recently. You know what I'm saying? Well, this season, I'll give him credit for this season. A lot has changed. The offense looks great, defense, everything, right? But I just don't trust his ability to in-game adjust and just game to game. He might just go off a feel. Oh, Mitchell Robinson brings defense and offensive rebounding, so I'm gonna put him in the game. But then that's gonna destroy everything. And then now Julius is now in a spot where he has to do way more than he needs to. You get what I'm trying to say? Have Hartenstein out there in the way that we're playing now. Add Julius to that mix. Let Julius get acclimated to that style of offense. That'll take some pressure off of him. Let Mitchell Robinson come off the bench and do what he does. You know what I'm saying? And I think that would be incredible. So anyway, that's my opinion here about these two guys here. I think with the two of these guys, I got to say it again because all you guys are a bunch of assholes out there. They're only going to listen to one thing that I said and then go on a tangent, and I got to freaking defend, which I won't because this is the Die Knicks podcast. If you want to argue about one word that I said in the podcast, all I'm going to do is say thank you for listening. Hit the thumbs up and subscribe on the way out. Yeah. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I need to reiterate this. Hartenstein in his current role needs to stay the same. Mitchell Robinson now off the bench in 20 minutes. That gives the Knicks probably the best center tandem in the NBA. And I think that puts us up there in elite status as far as center's position. I don't think anybody could fuck with the Knicks with both of these guys in their current in the roles that I'm explaining. You know what I'm saying? So that's my 2 cents, man. So good luck to Mitchell Robinson. We need him to stay healthy. I don't want him to do too much. Minutes restrictions, I don't think is necessary because Mitchell Robinson doesn't do anything but rebound and block shots and stuff like that. There shouldn't be a minutes restriction, but he shouldn't get no more than 20 minutes anyway. Regardless of how good he's playing, put Hartenstein back in and let him do what he's been doing. So anyway, before we go, I just want to see who's in here because I'm quite sure people got a lot to say. Excuse me, shout out to Trish. I know Trish loves Mitch. So Mitch is coming off the bench. I thought I saw he is coming off the bench. He should come off the bench. Like I said, I'm afraid that Tom Thibodeau is gonna get happy and eventually start Mitchell Robinson at the end of the year, and it's just gonna be crazy. So here he goes. I see get the hate out your blood, and I'm like Wonka Visions, man. I hope you listen to the whole podcast, man. Like I said, hit the thumbs up and please subscribe if you aren't subscribed, man. Because there's no hate for Mitch Robinson. I did a whole podcast showing video from both players, man, explaining what I'm talking about here. And then I also made the point to say that the Knicks have the best tandem in the NBA. So it's not hate. You might have wax in your ears. You know what I'm saying? Or you might have a preconceived thought in your mind, maybe. You know, here goes Monarch TV. You're a hater. Same thing. You have wax in your ears, and you know, I don't want to say anything else because you know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I did a whole podcast. You know what I'm saying? You can listen to what you want to listen to, but I know what I said. David L says he's a fucking bum. I'm not going that far. I'm not going that far. And then look, I'm not a Knicks fan for you garbage. Monarch Smart TV. Hey, listen, you know what you could do, right? You can get the fuck out of here. Go to another podcast. You know what I'm saying? I explained everything that I said, and that's it. Stop talking about the Knicks, dummy. So guess what? Stop talking about the Knicks, dummy, right? Ban user and delete their comments. You know what I'm saying? Listen, get the fuck out of here, fam. You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of here. You know, so just to keep it you know, civil and stuff like that. Meet me in the comments if you want to comment and talk and stuff. But like I said, I didn't say anything negative. I was talking about Mitchell Robinson's game, which is all true. Talking about Hartenstein's game, which is all true. Combination of the two together is gives us the best center tandem in the NBA. I don't know what's hate about that. What's up to Kev here? You know, Kev is making his little comments here. He said bring him off the bench. I'm trying to tell you, man. 28 minutes for Hartenstein, 20 minutes for Mitch, 48 minutes right there between the centers. I think that puts us in the spot where nobody can fuck with us in the NBA when it comes to rebounding, defense, and the center position in the NBA. I don't think anybody can fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? With both of these guys healthy right now, it's incredible. So Monarch had another comment, but I blocked him. So you know, hopefully he enjoys my comments on Knicks and Bruises. Hopefully he enjoys what I say on Steph's show on Nothing But Knicks. You know, catch me on somebody else's show and you can enjoy my comments on there. So you know, without further ado, we got to get up out of here. It's 15 minutes before the game for tonight. The Knicks are playing today. They're playing against Toronto. Mitchell Robinson is back. It's a celebration, but within reason. This guy, the Knicks can't lose focus on what we've been doing well up until this point and how important it is to keep this tandem out there, but you know, in the way that I explained in this podcast, man. So anyway, shout out to everybody that tuned in. Shout out to people that will tune in. Shout out to everybody that's gonna see one word or only see me talking badly about Mitch or whatever, and not gonna listen to what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? And hit me in the comments and send me death threats like you always do. But anyway, 4 fingers to the forehead, tucking the thumb, salute, and I see you guys in about 15 minutes. The Knicks should be able to whip that Toronto team, but we'll see. You know how the Knicks are. So I see you guys later. I don't think we need to clap cheeks right now. But just for people that will watch and hopefully they do, I'm gonna play the Die Hard Knicks theme song, and I'll catch you guys in 15 minutes. Peace.
Eru, I see you. Die Hard. Trap. We gonna do this one the right way. We in here forever. Yeah. Die hard, homie, die hard. You can check the swag, he the realest by far. Swimming in that blue and orange, he the lifeguard. Yeah, he been through pain, at least he got some nice scars. He can smell a trophy, yeah, he need it back to back. Represent himself, his own name is on his back. 10 toes down, try to stop him, he come back. Bandwagon hoppers, he will knock you off your tracks. You ain't saying nothing, Nero been here from the start. He been working in the lab to take his team and make it art. See him going over film to help him build and make him smart. He will tell you how he feels because he's real and he got heart. He will never fade away, he will never change his face. Everybody picking faves, and he's feeling out of place. Cause he is for the team, and he always rep the squad. Like that Christmas movie, he gon' always die hard. City on my back. They ask me what's my name, and it's on my back. I'm just speaking facts. We got big dreams, we ain't looking back. We be really die hard, yeah, that's a fact. We be really die hard, ain't no going back. Make the whole crowd rise like a thermostat. Fourth quarter, I'm the killer that's gon' murder